today I've got something a little bit different and something I think that may appeal to quite a few of you. So today we have this. This is the Sky Overlord. Now that's not a name I've given to it, this is the actual name, so it has a lot to live up to in my eyes. And it is a folding, transforming quadcopter. Now it's very manual in when it transforms. It goes from being nice and flat like this, and then you can transform it into a full quadcopter. Now it does take a little bit of doing and it is a little bit fragile, but you can transform it. The key features of this particular quadcopter are that it has a HD camera, quite a large battery for extended battery life. It is a nice metallic red, and here it is. Now it's quite different to anything I think I've seen. I like my weird quadcopters, and this most definitely is a weird quadcopter. Now you've got a little battery bay to the back here. You have a HD camera sitting at the front here as well. The on and off button is at the top. It is a folding quadcopter, so it goes from this and folds right the way down into almost a very, well, extremely flat, maybe half an inch deep quadcopter, and you can just carry it with you anyway. Now it does have an LED status light on the back there, which you can see when you're flying, but only if the quadcopter is in front of you. It is controlled via a smartphone. In the package you do get like a replica, like a shell of a controller to slot your smartphone into it. I'm not going to be using that. I've tried one before and I thought they're horrendous. So with this I'm just going to be using my smartphone just as it is, bog standard, and seeing exactly how we go from there. So with that folks, let's take this up. Okay, so here we have her, and it's going to be quite a bit of a trick to get her to stand up where I want her there. Okay, maybe this is going to take a little bit of doing. Push the on button and oh, I haven't connected the battery. That's why it's not working. Normally I connect the battery in the house because it's about a 20-minute walk to where I fly here. And oh, there we go. So let's connect that. Let's move everything around. The battery does fit in the bottom here. It's a bit tricky, so you are going to have to just ensure that it goes in. You are going to have to be a little bit forceful with it. Now let's see if I turn this on now. Yeah, we got a flashing red LED at the back of the quadcopter. Yeah, this landing sprig isn't brilliant, but at the same time it's all we've got to work with, so let's make it work. So now let's just get some Wi-Fi action on the go. Right, okay, so now we are connected. Let's open up the app. Now the app is called, it's not in my drones folder, it's called FYD FPV, and you do get a QR code to scan in the manual. Okay, so play. Would like to access my microphone? Yes. Okay, so here's the app. Right, let's turn on altitude hold to start with. Why isn't it showing me any video? No, because that's certainly not where I am. I'm not at the beach. No, I don't think this is connected straight off the bat. It is connected to the Wi-Fi, but I don't think it is connected to the app. So what I'm going to do is close the app again. Oh, it's not in my... There we go. Let's open up this app again then, and let's see what we've got, because it does take a while to open. Click play, and this is where we should... There we are. So we get a solid LED on the back of the quadcopter there, so that's letting me know that I think it's connected at this point. Let's try okay, so we've got options. We don't have an option here from what I can see for gyro calibration, so I can't actually see if by clicking a button. What I wanted to see is if that LED at the back would flash quite vigorously there. Let's try. Yeah, there we go. That's the compass calibration. Sorry, the gyro calibration. This one at the bottom here, and the LED is flashing. So I tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to take it up without any video relay. I'm going to record my screen this time, as usual, and see, just in case we don't get any video, or just in case the video comes on halfway or something like that. I'm going to try and see whether I can can get some video out of it. So I tell you what, folks, let's try and see if we can fly out, well, like this. No, we appear to have lost signal as we are flashing again at the back there. So let me close this app. Let me open this app again. This is not boding well, folks. Click play. No, LED is flashing constantly. She is still connected. Let's try disconnecting from the Wi-Fi, reconnecting to the Wi-Fi and going through the whole setup process again. Because maybe wasn't set up correctly, or maybe something was wrong. Now it's unable to join the Wi-Fi network. Okay, let's turn off the quadcopter, let's turn it back on. Quadcopter on, let's connect to the Wi-Fi. Unable to join. Okay, turn Wi-Fi off, turn it back on. Let's see how we go. No, nothing. Okay, I wonder why. Let's turn it off for a couple of seconds anyway, turn Wi-Fi back on. Let's see what we get if we just leave her and then turn it back on. Well, this is looking a little bit like a non-starter, folks. Let's see how we go. Right, it's going to try and connect this time. There we go, it's connected this time, so let's pick up this. Let's try again. Let's open up this app. Now we're bound. Okay, yeah, we got signal, we got video, we got everything. Right, let's take her up, let's take her up. Oh, it's got to be at least, I think that sequence I showed you was cut down. It was at least 5 minutes of trying to get this connected. And here we go. Oh no, she's landing, is she landing? No, I thought she was landing. The LED at the back of the quadcopter is flashing. And I thought that she was about to go down, but she's not, because that was very strange. Okay, let's try and see if we can get a couple of selfies, and let's see if this quadcopter, how well she does. Okay, so let's stand in front, let's take her down a little bit. There we go. Quite difficult to get some selfies, let's take some photos. Right. Okay, let's take her up a little bit. Oh, she's quite wobbly. Oh, very wobbly when you turn. Just by turning her a little way, she wobbles quite a lot. Yeah. Let's move her forward. I'm going to try and see if I can do quite basic movements with her, because she does seem as if she's on 100% speed. Let's knock it down to 30. And she turns a lot nicer on 30. Okay, fine. It was just because, as standard, she starts off at 100% speed mode. But now, this 1 mile an hour wind that we have coming into us now from this general direction and hitting us, she's not able to get through. So let's increase that to 60. She dips a little bit, and then, bam, she's able to get through that a little bit. Not much, but she is able to move, she is able to go, and I'm able to stay with her at a walking pace. Okay, let's turn her around. Okay, so at 60%, she does wiggle a little bit as well when you turn her. So I think having a name like the Sky Overlord, you've already, with a name as powerful as that, you're already turning around and saying this quadcopter is impeccable. There is no problem with it. That's how I feel anyway. Overlord, something, I think, something quite big, powerful, something that doesn't sort of stay in the way of anything. It's kind of, you know, carves out its own sort of little niche. That's what I think whenever I think of Overlord. Maybe I'm getting totally the wrong end of the stick, but that's what I think of whenever I hear that name, Overlord. Moves quite well, you know. Let's see if these 3D flips work. No, the flip button doesn't. The flip button stays illuminated. I'm trying with both of the analog sticks for the second. No. Okay, so out we go. We're at 60%. She's dipping herself quite a little bit, and that flashing LED at the back is making me think that the battery is low. Now, there's no battery indicator on this particular app, as you get with a lot of smartphone apps, you know, but normally the LED status flashing normally means battery is low, land quickly. But you know what? It's quiet, it's different, the sun is catching the red on the red gloss, and it looks quite nice on the metallic paint. I wait to see what this camera looks like. It actually, from the smartphone, as I'm flying it, it looks pretty good. Oh, no, she's landing. She's landing. She's landed. That was it. I think that was everything that we had inside there. So that was probably about a 4 or 5 minute flight. But all in all, I think It's a bit of fun, but there are far better quadcopters on the market for the same price, folks. There really are. I mean, the appeal of this one is that it transforms, it folds, but again, there are other transforming ones out there. I think that overall this is okay, but it did take me 5 minutes to set up, which probably ate into our battery time, just because the Wi-Fi wouldn't latch onto my smartphone, or rather the smartphone wouldn't latch onto the Wi-Fi and wouldn't relay video back, so I didn't get any of this video that you're now seeing on my smartphone. So that in itself ate into the battery time, which obviously ate into the flight time. Now 3D flips through this app didn't work. Speed modes 1, 2 and 3 did. As I started, she was on speed mode 100, so that probably ate into the battery as well. Auto takeoff and auto landing worked really well. I didn't get a chance to try out voice control. I'll try that out when we next fly her indoors and see exactly how she does there. But so far, the outdoor test of this is that I honestly think there are better quadcopters out there. If you're a beginner and if you're looking for something a little bit different, then this is a little bit different, but I honestly think this isn't the best. So there we are, folks. Thanks ever so much for watching and listening. I've been JD. You've been fantastic as always. If you haven't already, please like and subscribe. Hello and welcome to all the new subscribers. I hope you're enjoying the channel. So until next time, my friends, happy flying.